Hope you guys like the new intro. Hello, and welcome back subscribers and welcome newcomers. If you liked today's video, don't forget to leave a like and some comments down below. And if you really like this video and you want to see more and you're not already part of that subscriber squad, go ahead and attack that subscribe button with your paws and claws to let YouTube know you want to see more. If you guys really like this channel and you really want to support me as a freelance artist who's working on webtoons, animations, and more, please check out my Patreon, Ko-Fi, commissions, and other ways to support through funding me in my link tree down below. Portfolios and other content are available on there, or just feel free to support me for free by just watching more of my videos. I have tons of playlists and options for you to explore. For today's video, I'm going to share with you more of my human characters. Today is going to be Fletcher, another one of my human characters, and I didn't get a chance to state this in my last video, but a good majority of these human characters were just basically text and generic anime screenshots for face claims until I felt ready to draw them. I wasn't comfortable with drawing humans at all until recently, where I said I need to break out of that comfort zone and make these characters, and that's what I've been working on. I attempted to do this with animatics, but the animatic style that I have at the moment is choppy and is just meant to be a very quick sketch, hence the animatic term. They're like almost thumbnails, but slightly expanded. I'm working on them so that I can use those for future videos when I get around to making full character reference sheets, being able to work in a slightly larger studio for one, where hopefully maybe a year or two from now you guys can see all of these characters animated in proper animation memes and other longer individual animations. These characters came from a text RP that turned into voice acting practice with my good buddy Bubbles, who owns some of the characters like Aaron, Makoto, and a few others. One such character is my character here, Fletcher's husband now, and they have a son together. And if you'll notice a small trend, I try to diversify my characters more now than I used to, because my characters used to be very bland, just here's a guy, here's a girl, they're together. Ooh, one of them's a Neko secretly. Ooh, woo, they're all the same. And I didn't like that, and that was boring, and I thought I was writing such phenomenal characters, so I changed a lot of the characters, and a lot of them, I have several non-binary characters, a few characters that are not fully human, just because I wanted to diversify, where I have demigods, I have angels and demons, I have, like, Fletcher here is one of the weird characters that has a tail for no reason other than a character of mine named Milo sort of was mistaken for a villain who kidnapped people and did experiments on them, but that story sounds familiar if you've seen a brief bit of me introducing Vlad, who is Dragon Boy. If you've seen a few pictures and some stuff on TikTok, I've introduced him, I think, once. He had been a science teacher and experimented on a few of my characters. Talia and a few others are said characters, where they have animal parts and they transform in a monstrous and painful way. Fletcher here is not part of that story, and people get that confused when I introduce him and they're like, oh, so they're part of this, and it's like, no. So I need to fix that so there isn't a whole bunch of confusion. Fletcher is more like a vigilante, goody-two-shoes cop, who he doesn't think that humans should have the right to unalive another human, even if that human has done really bad things such as unaliving multiple people. Ironic or just weird, he marries one of these particular people who unalives people on such a regular basis and has to learn more about them and decide whether or not they should really reconsider that whole unaliving someone who has unalived thousands of people and taken away so much that they are irredeemable. But for this particular case, he of course marries him, and they have a son together, and they find a compromise, and it's interesting the characters' interactions with each other, which is why I enjoyed the text RP or LARPing or whatever you guys would call it, where voice acting practice as a bonus, getting to interact with someone else and their characters, and trying to not just place myself as these characters, but wonder what these characters would do. And I had to tell myself, this character would never do this, but that's me speaking, not the character. So I had to put myself in these characters' shoes. And with that particular case comes some problems where this story does have a lot of happy stuff, but it came from a dark place. If we can reach 1,000 subscribers, I will do a special talking about Amino. and a particular place on Amino that started off as a fun voice acting text interaction that turned into drama, complications, and mods who should not be in the situations that they were, and it led to the place basically evaporating out of thin air. So if that sounds interesting, let me know. But here's Fletcher, all finished. I actually had a lot of fun finishing up this drawing and adding a lot of these effects. So if you guys liked this video, don't forget to put your pause, that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye!